Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media. I'm here in Rotterdam with Filippo from TII Group, who just finished a presentation on our new Voices stage, No Energy Transition Without Heavy Transport. Welcome, Filippo. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yes. I'm hoping that you can give us some high points from the presentation that you gave today.
Thank you. The main point of my presentation was that heavy transport is the silent backbone of energy transition. Silent because public opinion does not really perceive heavy transport as a key success factor, but it is essential for the energy transition. And backbone because, in fact, projects are financeable and can be realized only if the components can be transported. And the transportation of these components is possible not only with any trailer or any equipment, but really specific heavy-duty equipment is required in energy transition.
Excellent. Okay, so we know it's essential. What are the challenges?
The main challenge, as I see, is the fact that heavy transport is an emitter of CO2 as well. So basically you have a solution to decarbonize the world that at the same time emits CO2 as well. So it's a kind of contradiction if you think about it, but behind the challenge or behind every problem there is a solution, and the solution is to use the equipment as it is today to install new clean systems, and then heavy transport will eventually decarbonize itself in 5 to 10 years when the technology will be mature, but a complete decarbonization of heavy transport today is not possible.
Okay, what has to be overcome? What solutions do we not have today from a technical side that's preventing that decarbonization?
Mostly it's a problem of battery dimension, battery weight. The batteries for this big industrial machine would be too big, too heavy, would take too much space. It would require too much energy out of the grid. The infrastructure is not everywhere ready. And the technology is not ready everywhere because everybody thinks about the electric technology of the cars, which is kind of ready, but the electric technology for industrial heavy machine is something different. And so you need the components, you need the reliability, and it's not there yet 100%. So at the end, we have to accept that the world will be decarbonized also if there is a diesel truck that transports wind blades somewhere, because this windmill will save a lot more CO2 than what is produced by the truck. Or there will be a diesel crane installing a windmill or installing a nuclear power plant. I think this will be what we see in the next 5 to 10 years. And then as the new systems, the new cleaner systems will be mature, we will also have the technology to decarbonize heavy transport further. But at the beginning, heavy transport will be an emitter, but also an accelerator.
Do you think that current regulations and the measurement of emissions account for what you're talking about?
I think regulations and policy, so political framework, will be essential because it's always a little bit a discussion. When you have two new systems, do you make the old system unattractive to force the people to go to the new system, or you make the new system so attractive that the old system becomes less attractive? It's a little bit a chicken and egg story. I think politicians will have to find the right solution on that. Personally, I don't believe in rules and policy making which is forbidding things. I think policy making should make the new systems more attractive. there is a nice sentence which says, we didn't overcome the Stone Age because we ran out of stones. We have overcome the Stone Age because we moved on. So we will move on after fossil fuels, not because fossil fuels have finished, but because we have a better idea in mind and we have better systems in mind. And we have to make these new systems more attractive.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's good
You're welcome. Thank
information
you for
and what a
having me.
good perspective for
Thank
our
you.
community.